Can I smell something burning? Oh, it's Fireplace Day 2. I love it. It seems like all of you loved it too. I guess we're gonna have a fireplace ripping in here for the rest of Advent. So we're just gonna keep a ripping. As you see, our fireplace has changed today. Thankfully, there are episodes of Fireplaces you can watch, not just, a single video. You can have a different whole episode, and maybe even there'll be seasons soon. I can't wait for season 2 of Fireplace myself. Anyway, we are, for those of you who are wondering what you just started watching, we are back for the Original Barber YouTube channel Advent Day. Oh my Lord, what have I missed? What are we on? Day 12, that's right. Sorry, they're all running together at this point. Back to day 12, December 12th. And some of you know what's going on. The rest of you, what we're doing here is a double bourbon Advent calendar. One of these is a true double blind. I have no idea what's in it. And the other one is a single blind. I know what's in these bottles. They're a $100 or higher bottle of bourbon. And one of them is one I contributed. So we'll see if I pick that one out. Probably not. And yeah, it's been a pretty fun process so far. So let's go ahead and get started. We'll get these poured. I'd mentioned in some prior videos that I'm only pouring about a half of these. Okay, 3/4 of these. Because I want the opportunity, if it's one I particularly like, to maybe come back and try it again, or if it's one I, don't realize what it is up front and I want to really think about it later. Once I know what it is, I want to be able to come back and, think about it a little harder. So let's just get on into it with the double blind glass, the double blind bottle, if you will. Cherry nose, cherry and vanilla, brown sugar. It's no Pop-Tart. If you've been around for a few days, you'll know what that's about. But smells fantastic. Grape and cherry and vanilla and brown sugar and lions and tigers and bears. Oh my. First impression, nose is better than the palate. Nose was sweet and fruity and vanilla and sugary. Palate's a little burny, a little stringent, a little grassy. Maybe not grassy. That's a little too far. That's a bridge too far. Okay, there's some sweetness up front. Just kind of fades into some rye or some proof midway through. I think it's about let's see. It's 105 proof, I think. A little heat towards the mid to the back of the palate. Reasonable hug. I'm thinking maybe I'm wrong on proof. Maybe it's like 110 to 115, like let's call it 112 maybe. It isn't like super soft or pillowy. I don't think it's this doesn't seem weeded to me. It's good. The sweetness sticks around. It's not like just a quick flash. It hangs out for a minute. It's overall pretty decent. I mean, I'm pretty happy with this, to be frank. I mean, it's a very pleasant nose. The nose is an 8 for sure. The rest of it's between a 6 and a 7. It's a 60. It was about to be a 68, but it turns a little bit right at the end, so it's going to be a 66. We'll do 66 on that guy. So we'll have another quick conversation about craft beer while we're waiting for my palate to chill out for a moment. Yesterday we were talking about Hop Slam, and I figured we'll keep the trend going and talk about Two Hearted. Thanks for never changing. Anyway, back to the next one. We're gonna get right into glass number 2 as I spill it on my floor. That'll be the cleanest piece of this floor for the next week, I'm sure. I also gotta say, it's been fantastic not holding my camera. I hope you all like the new setup here, the new vibe. The whole, I'm not holding the camera anymore and get to really enjoy the ambiance and the scenery. But yeah, this is nice. So let me know down below. Let me know in the comments. Do you like vlog style or do you like studio style? I'm starting to like studio style. It's really growing on me. This is, I mean, only the third or fourth one of these videos I've done like this, and it's finally, I think I'm starting to, get into my rhythm here. So this one, I'm smelling a bunch of proof. I'm smelling cinnamon, maybe some grape. It's funny, the more you do this, in the beginning of your blind tasting journey, I really struggled in the beginning to pull out notes. I smelled vanilla, I smelled brown sugar, I smelled maybe molasses, and that was it. The more of this you do, I really think it starts to grow on you and you start to really pick up on some of these other tastes. You start to get some of those fruit notes. I talk about, bubble gum sometimes. I get grape quite a bit. I get, obviously the red fruits, maybe some of the stone fruits sometime. The nuttiness really comes out. I don't think there's any Jack Daniels in these, but if you ever do one of those bottles, the banana notes, the banana forward nosing notes you get out of those things, those are a lot easier to kind of track down. I've had some ryes that have a lot of great marshmallow character, but the more you do, the more you start to pull these things out, I really think. Yeah, I'm getting great, maybe some green apple, cinnamon. A lot of cinnamon on the palate. A lot of cinnamon. It's not a cinnamon bomb, but it's cinnamon. It's just a light touch. It kind of fades. The mid to the back of the palate doesn't have a lot going on. It's got a decent Kentucky hug. I'm really kind of feeling that down my chest. I'm feeling over 110 proof. I'm not sure how much above so far after one sip. I think that's 118, maybe 120. It's somewhere in that range. There's definitely some heat in here. I think yesterday we had that stag batch and I didn't look it up, man. So speaking of proof, just did a little off-camera research, and yesterday's Stag Junior batch, 22B, was about 130 proof. Because I was trying to think of how close is this? I didn't realize, at least according to what I just searched, 22B is technically batch 19, and I have got a bottle of batch 18 in there, so it'll be kind of neat. I've got a little bit of that left. Maybe one of these days, let me know in the comments down below if you think this is a good idea. Maybe I can line up some of my batch 18 against the next batch 19, which is their new batch numbering and lettering system. I guess technically, I'll have to find out if there's a 22. No, if there's a 22A, it wouldn't be batch 19. I don't know. Let me know down below. What should I do? Am I right? Is that the next batch after batch 18? Or am I completely clueless what's going on? Anyway, back to this glass, which is not Stag, because we've already drank it. Some of that proof feels close. I mean, it's not 100, that was 130 proof I just looked up. This is not that. I'm thinking this is still maybe 120. I'm thinking it's in that 116, 118 range. Yeah. I mean, it's good. This is probably I'm unsure if this is a high 70s or a low 80s for me. Sometimes I get 83 out of it, and sometimes I get 77 out of it. So I think we're just gonna have to call it an even 80 across the board. I'm not sure what you are, but we are gonna find out. Time to consult the scratch-off ticket here and see what we have for Thursday, December 12th. Oh, that is hilarious. Remember how I said, well, actually, are there two in here? I don't think so. I think it's only one. Yep. That's my bottle. That is Four Roses. OBSK. Single barrel barrel strength OBSK. That is, for those of you who are in the mid-Michigan area, that is a Mega Bev store pick of OBSK. Interesting. And what's your proof? Do I have a second one? I think I do. Or was that my second one? That was my second one. Yeah, here it is, OBSK. Specially selected by Megabev Beer, Wine, Liquor. Distilled February 2nd, 2015. Barreled February 12th, 2015. Bottled March 20th, 2024. So just over a 9-year. This is the 35% rye mash bill. I was going to say something about rye and I never did. I wish I would have. 61.6% ABV. So we are looking at, what, 123? Just over? That math's interesting. Well, I always forget about Four Roses, but I probably shouldn't, especially since that's what I contributed to the Advent calendar. So anyway, thanks again for stopping by and checking out the video and the fireplace and the bourbon locker and me, I guess. Thanks again for stopping by and checking out this video. We will see you tomorrow for lucky number 13 with this double bourbon Advent calendar tasting. Cheers, everybody. Thanks.